Roman Sphinx. In this room, you will find a sphinx made of pink granite, about 40 centimeters tall, 70 centimeters long, and 20 centimeters wide. Please be careful of the barrier placed at about 50 centimeters from the ground. The statue is also placed at a distance of 50 centimeters from the barrier, just behind the statue of the votive foot. The Sphinx is probably one of the best-known symbols from ancient Egypt. It represents a divine creature with the body of a lion and a human head, or more precisely, the head of the pharaoh. Starting from the upper part of the statue, you will notice the typical headdress of Egyptian kings, a type of striped scarf called a nemes. It covers the statue's forehead, exposing the ears, and falls onto the shoulders in two flaps. A third flap is tied into a long knot behind the neck. At the center of the Sphinx's forehead, you may also notice a diamond-like shape. It is actually a snake, the Uraeus cobra, which protects the king from danger and spits fire onto his enemies. The face of the Sphinx is rounded and full, although its features have been partially worn away. Its eyes are slightly protruding, and its eyebrows and lips are just slightly defined. One typical feature is not present here, however, the false beard, usually long, straight, and thin, which is one of the main attributes of the pharaohs. In this statue, such a missing feature allows us to date the object back to the Roman period when the traditional Egyptian style was adapted to a new classical artistic taste. That said, the significance of this kind of sculpture remains the same. The king is represented here as Ra-Horakhti, the sun god Ra of the two horizons, both eastern and western. The pharaoh was considered to be the son of the god Ra, and therefore he was a god himself. The lion's body and the Uraeus are symbols of the sun. In Roman times, the emperors adopted this image to show themselves as immortal gods and promote the religious cults. The figure of the lion is also present in the Christian tradition, not only as a symbol of Saint Mark the Evangelist, martyred in Alexandria, Egypt, but also in one of Jesus' titles, the Lion of Judas, as the personification of the sun as the divine star that the whole universe revolves around.